What's good, my people? It's your boy Terrence Carter, TC Talk, TC Fitness, and I'm gladly here with y'all, back at it again with a new YouTube video for the channel. Welcome back to Everlasting Awareness. All right, you already know one of the best YouTube channels on this platform. Now, I love making these videos. You know, talking out against the 9 to 5 system, or just speaking about the American working class just in general, because people need to learn how to be a outcast, right? People need to learn how to see that the majority of the system is all smoke and mirrors. Um, Nobody cares about you. Nobody's coming to save you. Corporations don't care about your mental health, your mental well-being. They only gonna care about their bottom line and the amount of money that the business makes, right, off of your labor. Now, until you see that the 9 to 5, because time ain't real, bro. Like, time is man made. It's literally man made. But until you see that it is a trap to keep people obedient, to keep you having a structure, right? Or this routine, to pay you as little as possible, but expect maximum work from you. Until y'all see that trap, bro, if y'all don't find a way to start owning assets, bro, you're gonna get so far left behind. And it's like somebody could sit there and tell y'all this on TikTok and y'all would like they stuff. I could tell y'all this, and it's like, do anybody listen to me? Just because I ain't got no Lamborghini or no big car and no big home doesn't mean I don't own assets. Because once again, humans are judgmental. They go judge based off of appearance. What do you have that shows that you know what you're talking about? Instead of just listening to the message. The working class in America will continue to suffer. We all gonna continue to be cooked because we trading time for money and the money ain't moving. Meaning the wages ain't moving. The wages are stagnant. What mathematical sense does that make to keep working the job where they're not paying you more money, but the cost of living is rising? And everybody's go-to is I got bills to take care of. But your whole purpose of making money is not just to pay bills. Because then you're gonna be broke. You're putting your bills, and I'm not talking about don't pay your rent. I'm not telling you that. Always make sure you pay your rent. Always make sure you got your electricity on, right? Your phone bill, things like that. Take care of your necessities, but please find a way to pay you first because you're the one that's working, that's going out there to put in the work to make the money. You're the one that's doing it. You're the one that's trading 40 hours, 50 hours every week, like clockwork, to make the money. Meanwhile, the CEO is making millions and millions and millions of dollars every year off of your labor. They're not going to fucking tell you the truth about how money works. They're not going to tell you, oh, well, you could just buy some stock into our company. That's how we making this money. That's how we're able to keep a lot of the money is because we own the assets. They're not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you we need you to work. We're going to give you the schedule. You need to come in at this time. You clock out at this time. The rest of your life, you figure it out on your own because we don't care about you. We don't care if you're starving. We don't care if your bills are behind. We don't care if we're not paying you enough money. We don't care. We don't care about your mental health. Like they. And I tell you this often. It's a spiritual warfare, bro. Every time I go to work, I'm like, this is a spiritual battle. Because these people have these job titles and they think that they're superior than you, but they're not. It don't matter how much money you make. You as a regular ass person, just like me, trading time for money at the job, just like me. It makes you no better. Yeah, when I sit there and tell people, stop calling this person your boss. They're not your boss. I don't have a boss. I don't have these people are what's your name? Oh, that's your name? Okay, that's who you are. Not this is your boss. No, absolutely not. I'm a grown adult. I see the system for what it is. And a lot of people that, that work the jobs, they be there for 20, 25 years, 30 years, 40 years. They gave their life to the job. No, me, I'm going to give my life to myself. I'm going to give my life to God. I'm going to continue to serve my purpose, live in my purpose. I'm not giving my life to a corporation. But once again, I speak out against the system. I'm deemed as lazy. I'm deemed as crazy. I'm deemed as you're complaining so much, bro. Just get a trade. Just learn the skill. Just become a plumber. Just become a this, that, and the third, bro. The whole purpose is to not work for somebody else. That's the point. I'm an investor. I invest into companies. That's what I do. That is my career. Own as much assets as you need to in humanly time, because time is ticking, number one. And number two, this trading time for money going back and forth, back going to work, coming back home tired, and gotta go back to work the next day and barely get to spend time with myself. This ain't it, right? That's how people go mentally insane. You're doing the same thing every day and you're expecting a different result. That's insanity. You're making the same amount of money each and every day. You're not even challenging yourself. That's insanity. But me, I challenge myself because I put my money into the stock market. Oh, let's see if we can make more money than we do in a day at this job. Let's see if we can make that in the stock market. And I've done it plenty of times. Does it require a lot of capital? It does. A lot of y'all need to have more than $10,000 in the stock market. 15,000, 20,000. Shit, your first 1,000. Because y'all so busy. Like, y'all main focus is I just need the job. But guess what? How about you say the job needs me so that I can produce and help generate income, but then I'm gonna take some of this income so I can do my own thing. Not what things can I buy with this money that the job is paying me so that I then have to trade more time to make more money so that I can buy more things, but the things are depreciating over time. That went over your head. Hold on, universe. My goodness gracious. See, I done wrote some notes for today's video, but I'm not even going. We buy items that's depreciating over time instead of purchasing assets that appreciate over time so that we can make more money. The average person is so stuck, and I'm not acting like I don't buy nothing. Let me not do none of that. You feel me? But I make sure I pay myself first. I'll tell you that off the rip. I make sure I live below my means, and I focus on other ways to make more money outside of the job. Right? But you cannot. I ain't gonna lie, my arm looking fake big. I see that. But y'all, but you gotta focus on owning more assets. Stop always wanting to buy things, because it's not even just the price on the item, it's the amount of hours it took for you to generate that income. Let's call it what it is. A lot of us ain't making a lot of money at these jobs. That's why a lot of these jobs is gonna be obsolete, and that's why you ain't gonna catch me giving 110% at these jobs. I don't care. Y'all can judge me if y'all want to. I don't care. Why am I giving my all of my energy, all of my effort, and to a corporation that does not care about me? If they cared about you, if they cared about me, if they cared about any of us, they will pay people a living wage to where you can pay all your bills are taken care of. You still got money left over after working them 2 weeks. Not, I gotta live paycheck to paycheck, because one check, I already gotta use half of that to pay my rent, and then I gotta use a couple more dollars to pay some more bills, and I'm left with $200-300 to last me for 2 weeks. That's not a normal system, bro. That's why I say all of that working hard at the job, this, that, and the third. It's a facade. It's fake. It's not real. Don't give your all to these corporations. Look at what's happening in America in real time. Find a way to be creative. Find a way to build an online business. Find a way to create different sources of income. Why? Because one source of income is too close to zero. And there's no such thing as job security. There's no such thing as job certainty. There's no such thing as job loyalty. You think they're supposed to be loyal? You think they're supposed to be loyal to us? You think they care that much about you? No, we we can't get rid of them. We need them. No, get rid of them because we need to make more profits for our bottom line. Let them go. Let them figure it out on their own. That's what they think about you. But y'all put so much faith into the corporation instead of faith into yourself. You'll give the corporation 110%, but give yourself 25%, 30%, 50%. You too tired to work on your goals, but you ain't too tired to head to work to go work for another person. That's keeping you broke. Honesty is key. Some of y'all might try to bash me. It is what it is. Might ruffle a couple feathers. Every day I see how much this job is a dead end. It's not a career. Just because you're getting sold the dream of good benefits and a pension, you're getting sold this dream so that they can keep you there to waste your life for them. And they're giving you a paycheck that's not covering everything in your life. You're making 16, 17, 18, 19, $20 an hour, 21, 22, 23, whatever, per hour of your life. Low digits. But it's okay because at least I'm getting paid. Meanwhile, there's somebody that's making hundreds and thousands, hundreds of. Bro, just ask yourself how much money they make off of you per hour. A regular 8-hour day, how much does a corporation make off of me while they pay me the scraps? And I'm the one that's doing the work. Yeah, they provided the job. Okay, I could create a job for myself. This is what I do on YouTube. That's what I do with Uber Eats. I create a job for myself and I make more. Bro, y'all want to know the truth? I made more money. I told you this already. I made more money doing Uber Eats than I did at this job, bro. And paid less in the tax system because it's self-employment. You could do write-offs. You can't write nothing off out of W-2. I paid so much money in, bro. Y'all don't even want to know, bro. I could do this. I told you I could go back to what I was doing and be okay because I was making more money. Was it tougher? Yes. Because there's no sense of stability. You don't know how much you're gonna make at the end of the day. You don't know every 2 weeks. It's just you working for yourself. You gotta go out there, you gotta go get to it, you come back home, you feel me? But I was making it work. Now I'm in an environment that's toxic, bad management, low pay, waiting 2 weeks to get paid one time. I told y'all this, bro. The American working class, bro, like it's a wake up call. It's a wake up call. And all I try to do is spread the truth. All I try to do is get you guys to think outside the box. All I try to do is get y'all to realize that this is a matrix. They're playing mind games with you. And until you see the trap, you're gonna be the pawn in the system that they need. You're not the king or the queen, you're the pawn. They're running game on you. They're exploiting you. How much do you feel like you're worth per hour? Here, we're gonna give you $15. We're gonna tell you we're paying $20 to start, but we're never gonna tell you how much it is after the GOV takes their part because we don't even fucking know what they do with the money. They don't care about us neither. They don't care about nobody. Getting taxed on labor is insane. Insane. Work that you put in, you get taxed on. What sense does that make in the fucking financial system? None. It makes no sense. Because of the Boston Tea Party. Things would never make sense to me, bro. Especially working to not make no progress. Working to make the same amount of money every 2 weeks. Sometimes less, sometimes a little bit more if you do some overtime. It won't make no sense. When the stock market is a skill that can pay you way more than a corporation ever will. Because there's no limit to the amount of money you can make, and it's not greed. But look, if y'all want to sit there and say you're just being greedy, you just want to make more money, what y'all think the corporations is doing to y'all? Before y'all try to judge me, what y'all think the corporation is doing to y'all, bruh? We need worker bees. We need people to carry this company. We're a family, you guys. We just need you to show up to work with a smile on your face. Be grateful that we're paying you these scraps. Be grateful. Be thankful. Because without us, you can't pay your bills. That shit is gaslighting 101, bruh. Because your subconscious mind don't know the difference between something that's real and something that's fake. Stop putting your faith into these corporations, bruh. They are letting people go left and right. They don't care. I tell you this all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if they let me go. I don't give a fuck. I'm ready. I've been preparing. And I'm not saying that with some disrespect. I'm just being honest with myself. There's no such thing as job security. So whatever happens, happens, bro. I tell you all the time, I leave it in God's hands, and I want to work on my YouTube channel full time anyway, and do Uber Eats and other gig apps. Cause why I'm slaving away for a person that don't care about me and then giving me scraps, bro? Once again, why should I be okay with that? Why should you be okay with that? Why? You shouldn't. The only way out is through the assets. Or else your time is valued so low that you think it's normal, and it's not. Unfortunately, I gotta go to work. And it's snowing out there. Who cares? Like the video, subscribe if you are new, leave some comments below. Free Discord chat, free Telegram chat, pin in the comment section below. And if y'all want to sign up under me on Stash app, you can sign up. I get $50. You get $50 after you make a $5 deposit into your brokerage account. It's a win-win. I don't have nothing to sell y'all, bro. I just be trying to help y'all out. All right? It's your boy Terrence Carter, TC Talk, TC Fitness. Yes, sir.